Tell them. About.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Ward 1 Neighborhood Advisory Board meeting. We'll be starting the meeting at 5:30. We're having some technical difficulties with the Zoom, so it's just not showing us here in chambers, which should be okay for the duration of the meeting. If you are in the audience and would like to give public comment on today's agenda, please fill out the public comment form up front right there and return it to me. If you're on the Zoom and would like to provide public comment, please raise your hand at this time. Thank you. Chair, I think we're ready to start whenever you're ready.
Sorry. Anyway. Oh, it's on. Good. Okay. Thank you, Callie. I will call this meeting to order. Please call the roll and verify the presence of quorum.
Dalton Kaysen,
Here.
Michael Steedman, Sunny Allen. Here. Shonda Golden is absent at this time. Claudia Davis, Brian Harvey, absent at this time. Maya Johnson, Raymond Sherwood, Antonio Taylor. There is a quorum of the Ward 1 Neighborhood Advisory Board.
All right. Thank you. Moving to item A2, opening public comments.
Our first item today is public comment. Comments heard under this item will be limited to 3 minutes per person and may pertain to matters both on and off the NAB agendas. The NAB may not take action upon any matter not agendized on today's agenda. When you are called on for public comment, please state your name for the record and begin speaking. The timer will begin when you say your name and you will be afforded 3 minutes. If you are an attendee in the Zoom meeting and would like to make public comment at this time, please raise your hand. We have registered public comment this evening. Our first public comment will be from Mike Steedman.
Hi, Mike Stevens. All right, Mike Steedman for the record. So I'm kind of representing my neighborhood up off of Comstock, which is the Brownstone Association. So this last weekend, we had the Hot August Nights event down at the university. They closed off Comstock. There was only one way in and out of that area, which we find that was wrong. And also two, there was no reason to close off Comstock. And so for next year, we would like to work on that with Hot August Nights to make sure that that is not closed because all the roads there are red anyways, so there's no parking. The other thing that I wanted to bring up is our neighbors, there's a huge development next to us. And we hit the last flood, we had a lot of problems with runoff and real short history. So you guys understand also is a developer will come in here and they'll say, oh gosh, we just want this done. If you just do a few things, then, and we agree to it and everything else. But then they get everything agreed that might be more density, might be a road, might be this or that. Well, they end up selling it as soon as they get this all accomplished. And those new developers are not, they don't have to follow anything that we agreed to for the most part. So what's happened up on Comstock is that huge development along Virginia Street. We would like the city to have a meeting with some of the residents up there because nothing has happened, a meeting to find out what's going on. And with sewer, with runoff, with roads, and with the rocks that were up there. And we've heard all kinds of stories. So we would like our city council member to bring that up and find a way that we can have a meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Our next public commenter is Beth Dory. No, it looks like our camera issues are not allowing the doc cam to work. No,
We
it's,
can. I can run up and make a copy after your comments, Beth, to make sure we have it in the record.
Shortly, all of Reno, Beth Dory for the record, shortly, all of Reno is going to be upzoned. We're allowing accessory dwelling units, which are extra units, but sometimes they're defined as duplexes also. If they're attached, they're duplex. This is all we got from the city for notice. There's no street names. There was no mailed notice for this upzoning. And basically, I don't think that the citizens have really gotten enough notice that all of a sudden, for the most part, many of us are going to be upzoned. Here's a map. One thing that the city has not done is divided up or carved out some of these old neighborhoods which have existing CC&Rs. They are not protected by HOAs, but these CC&Rs run from 1929 on, and they run with the land. When you sign for a house, you sign off that you agree to these CC&Rs. Manor Drive in Newlands had CC&Rs which prohibit extra units. Bates Avenue, which is right by Vaughn Middle School, CC&Rs that prohibit these extra units. Old but active CC&Rs are on Chesterfield Lane and Northgate, Valdez, which is in Donner Springs, even Vassar Street, right next to Vaughn Middle School. No building shall be erected, altered, placed, or permitted to remain on any lot other than one detached single-family dwelling, not to exceed 1 story in height. Greenridge Drive, Marthium Avenue. The city right now is doing a don't ask, don't tell with regard to these old CC&Rs. And it's going to create neighbor wars and lawsuits. The other thing is that many of these neighborhoods are already squished. The city only has 4 code enforcement officers. And this is east of Wells. There are many neighborhoods that look like this where people park their cars just right on the dirt. And we're already squished in here. They're adding more density and they're not kind of reeling in some of these problems that we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. I do not have any more public comment cards. There will be an opportunity for public comment at the end of the meeting.
Okay, at this time, we have no public comment. We will proceed to item A3, approval of the agenda for possible action.
I make a motion. to Agenda.
Second,
All those in favor?
You can't second. No, that's okay.
Okay.
Do we need another
Aye.
second?
We need another second.
Okay. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
all right. Staff liaison Callie, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes to the agenda.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to
Sorry,
approve?
Chair.
Oh,
We were going to take that council report out of order.
oh, right, okay.
So we are going to move item A5, the council liaison report, after the development project review item. So after item B2. So
Okay.
that's the only change to the
We
agenda.
haven't approved the minutes still.
We did
we-
approve.
No, we approved the agenda.
Oh, my mistake.
That's okay. So
Okay, so now we move on to
approval of minutes.
approval of minutes, A4. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve minutes.
Can I get a second?
Discussion. So discussion, I found the minutes were very minimal, to say the least. So we can't really say something wasn't in there because there wasn't much in there. So we would like it that the minutes be better written up for next time.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now you
noted.
can
We
have
will keep
fun.
an eye on that for the next
Or
meeting.
another.
Any other discussion about the minutes? Okay, can I get a motion to,
No, you don't need a motion, just ask for a vote.
okay.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. No, help me. Can I get a vote for approve the minutes, please?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. The next item we have for today is moving on to, we're skipping the staff liaison report for now. So council. So now we're moving to A6, staff liaison report.
Perfect. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Callie Shy. As you can see, I'm new to this. We've had a couple obstacles already, but that's okay. I'm going to be the staff liaison for all of the neighborhood advisory boards. I also serve as the staff liaison to the planning commission. So happy to be here. Thanks for hanging in there with me and excited for the upcoming NABs.
Thank you, staff liaison Callie. We will now be moving on to our business item. The first business item is B1 for discussion only.
We have a presentation for this item. I will pull it up as our applicant comes up to present. Okay, there we go. Come on up. There should be a clicker up there for you to page through.
Hi, my name is Francisco Polito. I am here to talk about 725 Winston Drive.
1 second, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. That request for a major deviation. My apologies on that slide there, but we're proposing with the owner to remodel that residence that you see there at the front. And repurpose a detached structure that is located in the rear yard and connect the two structures together. Here is an overview of the property. On the top, you can see kind of the general vicinity and a little zoomed in area there on the lower. It is located at 725 Winston. This is a site of the existing site on the left-hand side and the proposed on the right with an overlay. So the detached structure in the back is the one in question for the deviation. Right now, as a structure exists, is a detached accessory structure, which is allowed to be up to 5 feet from the rear property line. With the connection of the two structures now becomes a principal structure. So here you can see kind of the condition of the existing residence here and the detached accessory structure. So why the deviation? As stated earlier, because it was a detached structure, usually it falls under accessory structure, which has a rear setback of 5 feet. Once we attach it, it now becomes part of the principal structure, which is now a 10-foot setback. So we're requesting a deviation. The structure is located at 6 feet 8 inches from the property line there, as designed or as shown there on the right-hand side there. And that's kind of the overall floor plan that we're proposing. Basically, the existing detached structure will become 2 bedrooms, and the connector will become kind of a little hobby area there for the owner. And as end result, we ask that we be granted the deviation. We feel that there's no particular risk or issues to the surrounding neighborhoods. The property is located more than 5 feet, which fire separation occurs at 5 feet, so projections will be rated. I think that's it for me.
Okay, thank you. I will now open up the questions to the board. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you saying that you're going to now connect that separated to the main structure?
Correct, so it'll be one structure, one residence,
Okay,
yes.
sure. And why does the offset need to be changed in the back?
Because as it exists, it's a detached accessory structure, so it's allowed to be up to 5 feet. So when it was constructed way back in the day, it was at 6'8" where they put it. I don't know why that 6'8" was, but when we connected, the building code now states that we had to be 10 feet from the rear setback line, from the rear property line.
Oh,
So-
because it's become part of the main. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, so Mike Stephen, so it's a garage. You're gonna make that into living quarters.
Correct.
Okay, it's gonna be 1 story?
Yes.
Okay. What about parking?
So parking has been addressed via the standards of the District 1 or District 2, which requires a 1 on-street parking, 1 off-street parking, which we have shown there on the proposed site plan there.
That doesn't seem like enough to me. I have a concern with that.
Okay,
Because parking, I drove by, I work up there, and there's not much parking. Houses are pretty close together. So I have a concern with parking.
okay,
There have to be more parking. My way of thinking, if you want to do what you want to do and you want to increase the amount of people that would be at that place.
okay.
Okay, any other questions? Sorry.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any other
Uh,
questions? Please.
Sure. So, my understanding,
the record, too.
sorry,
Can you state your name for the record?
Maya Johnson for the record. My understanding based on what I've seen here is that this will remain a single residence.
Yes,
So it's not going to, change into a multifamily residence with
No.
multiple households.
correct.
Okay. And so the requirements for 1 all-street parking space for a single residence.
The requirements for parking in the city of Reno District 2 is what this is, falls under, is 2 maximum, and half could be on street parking.
Okay.
So we have one on the driveway and one in the on-street parking there.
Okay, so this is a single residence that meets the parking requirements for the area.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, if there are no other comments, thank you for your time. We'll move on to business item B2, open for
Chair,
discussion.
Can we open public comment for this?
Oh, yeah,
development?
sorry. Any public comment for item B1?
I have not received any public comment cards. We do not have anyone in Zoom with their hand raised at this time.
Okay, thank you. If there are no other comments, we will move on to item B2, open for discussion.
Members of the board, I did not receive a presentation for this item. I don't believe the applicant is here in chambers. So if you'd like to open this item to discussion and then public comment, we can do that.
Okay, I'll open item B2 to discussion. Do we have any comments, questions?
Mike Steven for the record. I went by, that property is used right now for storage of semis. And it's hard, there's nobody here to ask, what are they going to do with it? You know, are they going to just keep it as storage that if you have a semi that you're stored there, that seems fine. But if they're going to use that to do other things, we don't know what they're going to do. So I don't know how we're going to, I could not make this pass by not understanding what they're going to do with it. Or what is it called? Not make it pass. I cannot make the findings to see this happen.
Right. Okay, any other comments?
So Sunny, for the record, since they did not show up, does that mean that it gets rescheduled for our next meeting?
It most likely will not. I'm not sure exactly when this is scheduled for the planning commission, but it will likely go straight to the planning commission. It's unfortunate we don't have a presentation, but there is a link to the online application in the agenda. So I recommend you visit that. There should also be contact for the case planner. So if you'd like to reach out to them and get some information, that's also a good avenue.
And I guess my only other comment would be if there are currently semis, that's higher than 6 feet.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, that's all, thanks.
Thank you, Member Allen. Anything else?
Do we have how tall they want to make this structure? If so the standard requirement is 6 feet, and they're asking for a conditional use permit because they want to make it taller than 6 feet. Do we?
So the permit appears to, sorry, Member or Chair Kaysen, for the record, the permit is to exceed the 6-foot height. Yeah.
Do we have how tall they want to make it?
I don't have that
I could-
information readily available. It should be included in the application at that link.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at that.
Okay.
Okay, if there are no other comments, I'd like to open item B2 for public comment.
I do not have any public comment forms. I do not have any attendees in the Zoom meeting with their hand raised.
Okay, great. Then looks like we will move on to item liaison report, A5. Go back to A5 for the liaison report.
Councilmember Taylor's joining as a panelist right now. Councilmember Taylor, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much. I just got promoted to be in the meeting, and let's see, one thing that I wanted to highlight, we have a council meeting on Wednesday. This Wednesday, I will be receiving a presentation from the Reno Sparks Convention and Visitors Authority, and then we're also getting a presentation on C-Tax, which is one of the 3 main sources of our revenue. But I thought it would be really important. We launched a Reno checkbook today, and I'm not sure, Callie, or if you were able to get that information to them now.
yes, we will get that information sent out to the NAB.
Okay, so it's a public facing, basically checkbook that that shows all our revenues and expenditures across the city departments that I think will be helpful for the NAB and for all of the public to see. We are talking about boards and commissions also tomorrow or on Wednesday at our council meeting too. So if you have any thoughts or questions that haven't been addressed in the staff report, please reach out and let me know.
Thank you, Council Member Taylor. Does that conclude your statements?
It does. Thank you.
Thank you. And do we do public comment and all that discussion on that? No.
Not on that item,
Okay,
no.
okay. All right, then it looks like we will move on to item C, or board, commission, committee member reports and announcements.
Is anybody on a board? I would suggest join some more boards. It's fun.
Noted, will do. Okay, I guess there's no items for C. I guess we will move on to item D, future agenda items, discussion for items for future agendas. Anything anyone wants to add to the next agenda or questions or anything?
What were the ones we brought up last time?
Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry, 1 minute.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I think we wanted to have people come in for with the RTC.
Yeah,
The
that's
police
true.
department, the downtown association. To have them come in and talk to us what's going on in our neighborhoods. RTC? Oh, that, yeah. Improvement district. Yeah. Can you think of anything else?
Have an update on the Lear Theater.
Okay.
So art and culture, maybe?
Wherever it is, nothing's happening.
Lear Theater, okay. Anybody else?
Yes, this is Brian Harvey. There we go. This is Brian Harvey. One of the items, if I remember correctly, was short-term residency, and I'm not making this correct, but it's basically Airbnbs, and this is related to the new mother-in-law dwellings that got or will be passed, I'm assuming. And I know they touched on that with some of their regulatory requirements, but I would like to have we asked for that, and I think a follow-up and some clarification as to where we all stand with both of those items would be helpful. Since it's been about almost 4 to 6 months.
Thank you. All right, anybody else? Raymond? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Member-
Ray Shua for record. I would like to maybe put on there something with maybe the council liaison about how the city is addressing the ADU requirements compared to, or in relation to the new state requirements that if we don't pass ADU law by 2026, they become, becomes just a matter of law. Anybody can do it unregulated. By right, correct. So I'd like to see if we can get council liaison or maybe whoever to explain how the city is addressing that in relation to the state.
Sounds pretty important. Yeah. All right. Anything else? Anybody else? Any other items?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hi, my name's Anthony Taylor. So I would like for this body to bring in county officials, particularly in regards to the CARES campus. Homelessness has been a a big pressing issue since the CARES campus is in our ward. And there has been, since this body has convened, which was for a few months, there has been federal precedents have been changed in regards to funding mechanisms, what people were disagreeing about, like housing first and all these other things that may be in contention. So we should ascertain information from county officials in regards to why does this problem persist and accountability in regards to funding mechanisms. So that should be put on the agenda item at a future meeting.
Great. Okay. Anyone else? Any other items? No. Okay. If that concludes that item, then we will move on to item E, which is public comment.
We do have one public commenter in the room for this item.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm in this ward. Coming from other cities, there have been like subcommittees or organizations that are part of the city council that are focused on pedestrian, bicycle, and public transit. And so I guess I'm either pushing for creation of some sort of subcommittee, or if that information or that committee is already out there, looking for some information about how to participate. And like who and where to, and if there isn't already a place, it would be great to have a place to submit information on unsafe roads, like maintenance that needs to happen on roads that are making bicycling difficult. I'm a pretty committed bike commuter in the community, so this is a pretty important topic to me. So kind of a question, because I'm not sure what information is out there, but I wanted to submit that.
Okay, thank you for your comments. I think, did anyone on the board know we have something?
Well, RTC,
Yeah.
you would see RTC, I'm pretty sure, because they do the roads, obviously.
Does Reno direct?
And they have a bike, and I would start with RTC, wouldn't you say?
What does RTC stand for?
Regional Transportation
Commission.
Commission.
When you talk to them, I would use the terms micro-mobility. We're talking about the bike lanes and stuff like that, because they kind of changed the terminology to from bike lanes to micro-mobility lanes. Trust me, I'm a bicyclist too, so I get it. Also, if you have problems with road maintenance, I know you can get on Reno Direct and request road maintenance, everything from street sweepers up to repairs.
I would like to add, in case there are certain roads that are controlled by state access roads. So you might want to contact NDOT, especially with their bicycle and mobility team as well.
And come back and see us. Let us
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Bring
I mean,
another question
seriously,
too next time.
and
We're ready.
bring specific things too, where
Okay.
you see it.
Yeah, I was thinking about compiling specific roads or specific issues, but I just didn't know if this is the place where I would come or if the larger city council is where I would go. So I started here, but it sounds like coming back here with specific issues is yeah. Mhm.
And if you do public comment at the city council meeting too, that's always great as well. So then that'll be Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Okay.
Okay, thank you. very much.
Yeah, thank you for your comments.
We have one more public commenter in chambers, Beth Dory.
Going to have to do two things at once. I'm Beth Dory for the record, and this is in relation to parking issues in the city that you guys touched on. There's only 4 code enforcement officers that regulate parking or anything else in the whole city. And it's somewhat of the Wild West on the east side of Wells, probably up at the university too. Here's some more examples. All of this is against code. And basically the way the city works, it's complaint driven. So we have to, I'm a child of the 70s, we've got to narc on our neighbors. And I don't really think that's right. I think that code enforcement, when they drive past something, they should not ignore it. And for instance, we own rentals in Reno and we're very responsible. These are examples of our homes. When these are next door to my house, it devalues my property. And it is against code. And I would like to have some kind of a discussion about enforcing the code and possibly fining these people. The city is looking for all sorts of ways to increase revenue. And they don't find people that continually do that. And maybe there would be a way to pay for more code enforcement officers if there were fines and some kind of, you know, basically here I'm stuttering, but basically there's no reason why they don't park on their front yard. There's no penalty at all. So I would like you to encourage, maybe we could change that a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
I do not have any additional public comment cards and there is no one in Zoom with their hand raised.
Thank you, Callie. We will move on. I am now looking to adjourn our meeting. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Sunny Allen, I motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, can I get a second? Is someone already? Okay. All right.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Yes.